So picture this, you got a big trip planned, your flight leaves tomorrow, you go to pack up your passport and, oh no, your passport is lost. Where is it? Was it stolen? Is it in a hotel safe 3 states away? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. If your passport is lost, you're not traveling internationally. But there's another concern, identity theft. Passport is one of the best forms of ID issued by the United States government, and if somebody has it, you can bet they can use that to do all sorts of nefarious things with your identity, your bank accounts, your security. I'm Sheldon with US Passport Service Guide, and today we're going to walk you through how to solve those problems. 1, how to replace that lost passport, and 2, how to make sure your identity is safe. Okay, so step 1, make sure it's actually lost. Once you've thoroughly searched all the areas you think it could possibly be, then you're ready to move on to the next step. If you're abroad or away from home, make the search quick. You don't want to delay here. Step 2 is reporting your passport lost. Now, there are technically 3 different ways to do this. The first one is by far the fastest. You go online to the State Department website, you report your passport lost or stolen. But the second you do that, your passport's invalid. You click submit and somebody comes running in the room with your passport saying, I found it. It's too late. That's just a paperweight. The reason for this is simple. The State Department doesn't want somebody else wandering around the world with your passport pretending to be you. If you say it's lost or stolen, that's it. End of story. It's done, they cancel it, they invalidate the number, and it can no longer be used for anything. Your other 2 options involve using Form DS-64. Essentially, that's what you're filling out if you go online to the State Department website. This piece of paper you can fill out in black ink or use a form filler on your computer, and then you submit this either as part of your application for a new replacement passport, or you can mail it in ahead of time if you're not looking to replace your passport anytime soon. But at the very least, you can be sure that it's been reported lost and it will be invalidated as soon as that document is processed. Based on 20 years of passport experience, I'm going to tell you, if online is available, do it. Report that thing lost, get it invalidated as soon as possible so you can make sure you have the peace of mind that your identity is safe. So once you've reported your passport lost or stolen, you're now in replacement mode. You're going to need Form DS-11, the same form you used to apply for a passport the first time. You're not renewing, because in order to renew a passport, you have to submit your current passport for renewal. Yes, I know what some of you are saying, but if I renew online, I don't have to mail my passport back. That may be true, but one of the other conditions for being able to even be eligible for online renewal is your passport can't be lost or stolen. So here we are, back at DS-11. You're going to need a government-issued photo ID and an extra copy to be able to submit with that application. You're going to need proof of your citizenship, so that can be a birth certificate, a naturalization certificate, or one of the other documents that we will list in the description for you. You're going to need a new passport photo. We got a whole video for how to make sure you take care of that the right way. And then you're going to need to complete Form DS-11 and Form DS-64. Processing time for that new passport is going to be about 4 to 6 weeks if you're going with standard service. You can pay an extra $60 to get that expedited to 2 to 3 weeks in a best case scenario. Or there's another option that can get it to you even faster, and we'll get to that in a minute. But first, be sure to like and subscribe. If you have any comments or issues that you want us to help you with, be sure to drop that in the comments as well. We'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can with the best advice we got. So back to getting your passport replaced. What if you need that passport as soon as humanly possible? If you're stateside, you basically have 2 options. You can visit a regional passport agency. There are 26 of these scattered around the United States and another one in Puerto Rico. You need to schedule an appointment before you go. You need to bring all of your application materials and identification documents with you to this appointment. Now, depending on where you live, you may also have to factor in things like travel time, time off from work, food, lodging. No, it is possible to potentially get that passport back the same day. You could be waiting 3, 4, 5, even as much as 8 days for that passport to come back to you once you've submitted all your materials. Be sure to check out our video to the hidden costs of visiting these regional agencies so you can figure out and do the math to determine what's the best option for you. Because the other option you have is hiring a professional passport expediting service. What these people do is they take all of your documentation, they make the appointment, they attend the regional passport agency appointment on your behalf, and what's more, most of them have offices near multiple agencies, so they can get your materials to whatever agency is processing things the fastest. Now, there is a cost associated with hiring a passport expediting service. That's true. However, when you add up all the expenses of visiting a regional agency on yourself, both making the appointment, getting there, providing for yourself while you're there, adding up all the time away from your life at home, it may turn out to be a cheaper option. Again, check out our video in the description to help you figure out the math to determine what's going to work best for you. But here's how the process shakes out. You would actually fill out Form DS11 and that DS64 explaining that your passport's been lost or stolen. You're going to gather all the materials you need. You're going to go to a local passport processing office, like a post office, a library, clerk's office. Bring those materials to your appointment. You're going to then sign your application in front of a passport agent. You're going to swear an oath, just like you did the first time you got your passport. But now you're going to take all those materials back and you're going to give all of them to a passport expediting service to do the last leg, getting that information to and from a regional passport agency, including your new passport. For more on that, check out our guide in the description to expediting a new passport. It follows exactly the same steps. So your passport is lost, you need it back. Let's break down the quick timeline of your options here. If you go the standard route with routine processing, you're going to fill everything out. You're going to make an appointment at a local passport acceptance facility, and you're looking at about 4 to 6 weeks of turnaround time. And that does not include mailing time for your passport to come back from the passport office. You could pay the $60 to expedite that to 2 to 3 weeks. This is not a guaranteed turnaround. So if you have travel within the next month, I wouldn't risk it. Finally, you have the regional passport agency and passport expediting services, and in some cases you could end up with a replacement passport in 24 hours. Now, the one situation we didn't talk about is if you're abroad. Say you lose your passport while you're on your international trip. You're going to follow a lot of these same steps, but instead of going to a regional passport agency, because they're all in the United States, you're going to contact a local consulate or embassy for whatever country you are currently in, and they'll take it from there. The most important step, especially if you're abroad, is reporting that passport lost or stolen the second you confirm it truly is. It's the best way to protect your identity. It's the best way to get yourself on the path to getting the passport you need to be able to get to where you're going. So here's the bottom line. Losing your passport doesn't mean you need to cancel your plans. You just got to get the right help. Looking for a passport expediting service to help speed the process along for you? Check out our reviews in the description below. We've been reviewing services like this for the past 20 years. We know who can help you and who you should probably avoid. Thanks a lot. Catch you next time.